Hi guys, welcome back. Let's see, I'm trying to get everything centered. Kind of all over the place, ain't I? Let's see. I don't know if that's helping any. Hi guys. Anybody in the room yet? How is everybody doing tonight? Let me see if I can pull you a little bit closer. I just got out of my full moon bath. Hi, Christy, Dawn, Amber. Hi, guys. Holly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please excuse the way I look. You guys know I don't put on pretense for YouTube. I just got out of like a 2.5-hour bath. I channeled a message. It's a little soggy because I did it in the bathtub. But we are going to do a channeled message tonight. And I have to tell you, I wasn't expecting the message that I got. I was expecting, you know, lately our channeled messages have been kind of for the collective. And this is still for the collective. However, it's also geared toward the twin flames in the sense that we are the physical manifestation of what is actually happening at this time in history, is what I'm hearing, history. Okay, so we're going to do a channel message, but first of all, we're going to do our moon ritual. You've been in the tub. Yes, I love it. I mean, it's every full moon, every new moon, every day if I can. But I definitely really enjoy doing my baths. And I really enjoy getting my crystals and my candles and setting my intentions. I do my own manifestation ritual on my own without you guys. And then I also do it with you, which kind of seals the deal, right? What gets better than doing things twice? Hey, drop a like, guys. We got 1 like, 6 people in the room. You're in the tub now. That is so funny. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm trying to see everybody. Just so you know, I tried with the overhead light on and it washes everything out. I've got this new ring light and it has many, many settings, but it just gets darker from there. So we have 2 options. We can have flooded with light where nothing looks real, or we can have it kind of dim like this. And it's better, I guess, for when you do ritual, right? So how is everybody doing? Hi, Sam. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to give everybody just a few minutes to get into the room. My moderator, Debbie, told me that for whatever reason, it showed on Facebook that my live was going to air at 1 o'clock in the morning, which is crazy. I don't know how that happened because when she notified me, I hadn't even finished creating it. So maybe it just wasn't done creating itself. So here we go. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I'm going to just shuffle my cards up. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes while we wait and see. Hi, Beck. While we wait and see how many people's going to show up. I hate starting the moon ritual before everybody gets in the room. Although there is always a playback tonight. Hopefully you guys saw I uploaded a new video literally like an hour before I started this. I did all the zodiacs. I sat down at the table and I asked Spirit, you know, what are we doing? Let's get creative. And I, you know, let the creativity juices flow. And it was a little fun, I thought. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out and see if it resonates with you. I did all 12 zodiacs. I used dice to make it fair, to see who went first and second and whatever. And it's all about the full moon in Leo energies. So go check it out. I enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it and I'll try it again sometime. Hi, Gretchen. Hi. Saw the video. Loved it. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, switching things up a little bit. And it had been a long time since I did a zodiac reading, so I hope it resonated. So guys, do you have your candles? Do you have your lighters and your paper and pen? Of course, I use anointing oils. You don't have to. I set my intentions that everything I do is covering the collective that watches the video, anybody that views it. Excuse me. I've got Palo Santo and I've got sage. And I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They both smell so good. My son is in the other room. Hey, Jess. What? Can you help me just for a minute? What? Just empty out my conch shell so that I can burn my stuff without a bunch of ashes. Can you come in, empty this in the garbage, please? Yep. So he's not in the room tonight. He's actually having fun with his art set that he got for Christmas.
Oh, I'll join the room, believe me.
No, you're not going to join the room. Will you empty that and bring it right back, please? But at least you won't hear him screaming on his...
I'm about to get on there too.
He says he's about to get on there. Last time he had his earphones in, and during today's recording too.
Oh, I'm going to be getting...
Beck says, hey, Jesse.
Hi, whoever that is.
It's Beck.
I don't know who that is.
And hi, Stu. How you doing? I got your PayPal and email, so I'm looking forward to tapping into your energy. Tran Porter, full moon in Leo. Hi. I wish I could see better. I need new glasses. These ones, I honestly think my eyes are getting better. Isn't that weird? Maybe it's the ascension. I don't know. But like my glasses are super thick and I've been struggling lately. I feel like when I take them off, I still can't see clearly, but I see a little better up close. I don't know. It's crazy. Love Manifest. Girl, I got to watch your video. I saw it come up in the feed and I didn't have time to watch it. I was doing my channeling. But man, we need to get together and do a collab sometime. Guys, if you don't know, Love Manifest is her name on YouTube. Robin is her name in 3D Matrix. And she is the greatest person ever. And she channels deeply. I kind of touch in on the quantum physics of things, and she goes really deep into that. So go check out her YouTube channel. Hey, Robin, if you want to drop a link in the comment section to get some more viewers, I would love to share with you. I'm a small channel, but I haven't even checked yours out in about a week or two, but you're probably growing like crazy, girl, because the content you're putting out, we should do a collab. All right, we got 16 in the room, 7 thumbs up. Come on, guys, show a girl some love. We're going to do the love connection, right? All right, let's see. We are at 8:36. I think we should probably go ahead and start if people are trickling in. Amber says, I can't find it in my Botanica around me. Anointing oil. Well, I bought this at Lilydale. It's called Protection Oil. The lighting is really sucky tonight. I don't know what I did different than the last time. I don't know. It's not helping, is it? Hi, Deborah. I love you, girlfriend. So I've got Protection Oil and I've got my Love Oil. Love. Okay. Because we all need that now, don't we? All right. Let's clear some space. If you guys have any kind of like a singing bowl, or if you have sage or Palo Santo or a bell, some people clear space with a bell. But anytime you're doing ritual work, you want to make sure you cleanse your space so that we're releasing all the negative energies and, filling it with negative ions. Isn't it funny how to have positivity, we need the negative ions? Okay, I'm actually going to burn a little bit of this Palo Santo too, because I love it. Takes it a few minutes though to actually catch. Jesse, please stop. He really loves for you guys to hear him. So he makes all the noises he can just so that he feels included, right? Okay. All right. I don't want it to burn too much because I live in a trailer and I don't want my fire alarm going off, which is right outside my bedroom door. So guys, again, full moon in Leo. Leo energy is crazy. My phone has been blowing up. A lot of my twin flames and light workers are really feeling the energy of this moon. You know how I've talked to you guys about, I seem to have lost my pencil that I used to carve into my, I guess.
Oh, I have it.
Can I have it?
I'll get out of my room real fast.
Hurry up. Sorry, guys. My son took it. Anyhow, this energy of this moon, what was I saying? Oh, just that people are really feeling it. My phone's been blowing up, you know, people checking in with me, asking me if I've been feeling it, you know.
Here's the pencil you were writing with.
Thank you very much. Okay. So we're going to get into the channeled message. Once again, it really surprised me. I wasn't trying to just stopped in to say I love you. I love you too, Robin. I can't read all that right now, but I will read it at the end of the show. Okay, so anyhow, the channeling really surprised me because I don't focus on twin flames when I do my channeling. I kind of focus on general collective messages, and they kind of interwove this time. It's like, well, we'll get to it. I brought a black candle, intention candle for protection, and I brought a red one because Leo energy for me and the people I've been talking to is really hitting them in the root chakra and the sacral chakra. It's all about, you know, this fiery masculine energy with everything that's going on in the world. There's a lot of triggers and, you know, wounding of insecurities and instability and unfairness, unjustness. And so, I mean, it's by intent. Just remember that God knows what God is doing. And the intention is to, they show it to me like a lava pit, like a tar pit, not lava, like a tar pit. And there's a heat that's been simmering below the surface for a very long time. And so that heat is now rolling to a boil. And a lot of people are feeling it with this Leo energy is that rawr, you know, it's very masculine in nature. Okay, so red for the root chakra. I'm going to put in this. We're going to put in creative, stability. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling I need to write on this red candle. And balanced, masculine. All right. Now, of course, my black one is always for protection. I'm using the candles, my friend Deb, who's our moderator tonight. Everybody say hi to Debbie. Show her some love for being so kind as to offer her time. But she bought me some intention candles for Christmas, and we finally got together and exchanged our gifts. And so I am using them. Hers have a scent to them. Mine don't.
Yeah, they smell good.
And Jesse, yeah, they smell good. Okay, I'm going to make it stand up here in my dish. Maybe. There we go. All right, guys. So I would like to say a prayer, if you guys don't mind. We got 17 people in the room, 13 thumbs up. If you haven't given me some love yet, please do. Stuart says, hi, Jesse.
Hi.
Kim, I wanted to notify you, and I got busy in my channeling. I was like sending notifications out, and I knew there was somebody else I wanted to tag. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you found out about it. Finally made it back for a video. Okay.
The guy with the beard?
Yep. He says, is Stu the guy with the beard? I said, yep. All right, guys. If you don't know Stuart has the most luscious, like ZZ Top beard. It's just fantastic. Everybody says, hi, Jesse. Oh, and Robin says, thank you for the ornament.
I don't know who Robin is.
He says, I don't know who Robin is. He knows who you are when he sees your picture. Okay, let's say a prayer, guys. All right, dear Mother, Father, God, we call in all of the angels, all the ascended masters. We call in our galactic family, our ancestors, all of our spirit team that is for our highest and best on our ascension and growth in the 3D matrix. We ask that you come in and guide us and give us an extra boost to our manifestations and show us how to make manifest that which we are calling in. We ask that it be, surround us in the white light of love and protection, and please cast my ego to the outside so that I can be a clear channel for spirit. We ask that it be, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so guys, let's light these bad boys up, and then we're going to set our intentions, and we're going to let that sucker burn. Let me get a piece of paper here. Now, remember, the full moons are about releasing. Our new moons were about manifesting. But personally, I do manifestation work on both. So I always write in the same things I've been trying to manifest. Mine is a mantra. I'm sure you guys probably have it ingrained in your brain by now. I write, I am a powerful, conscious, not asleep. Remember, we're conscious now. Creator, co-creating with divine source, my highest and best life. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and then I make a little list here of things that I want. I want enough money. I want to manifest enough money to make a difference in the world. You know, because it costs money to travel, and I want to travel, and I want to awaken people and do, you know, with the COVID, it's not very, we're going to manifest a healing for COVID too, guys. Why don't y'all write that on there for manifestation? A healing of COVID. You know, some people believe it's a sham and others don't. It doesn't matter what your belief system is. It's affecting the collective. And so if it's of the highest and best, healing of COVID, if it's of the highest and best, because, you know, we don't want to heal something that's healing us. Okay, I'm also trying to manifest. This is where you guys kind of go off on your own, manifest your own stuff, you know. I'm trying to manifest some very 3D things. We want a four-wheeler.
Not a kayak, no.
And yes, a kayak for mommy.
No, kayaks are garbage.
I want a kayak. And good health. Soul family, soul tribe. And I always try to manifest union. Okay, union of self and twin flame. And I seal that deal with gratitude too. I am grateful that the love I seek is now seeking me. All right, then I'm going to turn mine over because it's a release ceremony too. So what do you need to release for this Leo moon? For me personally, I need to release my past. There's some, Spirit knows what I'm talking about. There's some people and situations in my past that may or may not still serve me. And so I'm asking Spirit to help me to release anything or anyone from my past that no longer serves my now. Okay, and I want to complete karmic cycles. That no longer apply. I'm also writing down, I want to release addictive behaviors because I have some. Okay, guys, I'm done. How about you? How you doing? I can't read that. Christy Wright. Hi, Punky. First time I caught you live. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys. Everybody ready? We're going to burn this sucker down. We're going to set our intentions. We bring this to the divine for resolution, for manifestation, with gratitude and resolution. Got my Palo Santo on fire again. Smells good. It's got my Palo Santo like lit up. Okay, my paper's all burnt. So I'm going to blow out the Palo. Ooh, made a mess too. I know. It's what I do. Got ashes everywhere. Jesse says I get to clean it. Wow, that was like, that really lit my Palo Santo wildly on fire. Isn't it funny how when I want that sucker to burn, it does. I've got to hold a candle to it for 20 minutes to get it to catch fire. So that could be a sign, right? We got that Leo energy, that fire energy. Okay, mine's all burned up and sent to the gods. All right, we're going to put this candle over here. Now we're going to do the channeled message. Guys, stick with me, okay? Because I know a lot of you are twin flames and a lot of you aren't. This is not just for twin flames, but there's a theme where the collective, the twins are actually the new template of the 5D matrix. And so they matter to the whole, okay? So stick with me on this. It's funny, Spirit brought me to a song. And, you know, I have learned that on my journey, Spirit often puts songs on my YouTube feed from and I know their messages because of the algorithms. The algorithms only spit out at you. Hi, Desiree. It's okay. Do it in your own time, honey. We're not in any hurry. So they bring me these songs that from artists that I've never heard of, from genres that I don't usually listen to. You know, I forgot to anoint my candles, but it's not burnt yet, so I'm going to slather a little on here. I get all excited when I get together with you guys. It's like our own little powwow. These oils smell so good too. So anyhow, they channeled a song to me, and it was rather depressing because it really struck a chord. And I didn't get a balanced, you know, I was hoping if they're gonna pick on the feminine, maybe they pick on the masculine too. Maybe that'll come in a future channeling. But I felt inclined to read a little bit of this song to you, the lyrics. I wrote them down. I'm not going to read it all, but I will tell you who sings it so you can go look it up yourself on YouTube and give it a listen. But it really, really hit home for me, okay? Because I don't know, it just did. So I wanted to share it, okay? It is by Brent Morgan, Brentmorgan, and it's called The Fixer. And there is another song that Spirit has been channeling to me from Coldplay called Fix It or Fix You. I can't remember, but look up Coldplay Fix and it'll fill in. And so it's definitely a message, okay? When you start getting more than one song in genres that you don't normally listen to that are talking about fixing things, it might be something I need to look at. So the lyrics of this song says, she's a fixer with no one to fix her. She's a lover who won't love herself. She's a heartbreak away from a horrible place. Any fixers never fix themselves. I think it's any. Any fixers never fix themselves. Maybe it's and fixers never fix themselves. She's a fighter with no one beside her, in a corner alone on the ropes. She's a letdown away from a terrible place. She'll fix every scar but her own. Oh, she fixes the lonely, she fixes the broke, but tends to forget who needs fixing the most. Buried in bandages, hiding the hell, because fixers never fix themselves. And there's another verse, but I'm not going to go into that. I think the message here is, you know, I'm not going to go into the message just yet. I'm going to do the channeled message, and then we'll come back to this. But the theme is that there seems to be feminine and masculine distortion in the collective that has been there ever since separation happened, duality, right? And it shows up in so many creation stories from Adam and Eve. You know, Adam was whole, and then Spirit or God took and created Eve from Adam. That's in the channeled message too. But there seemed to be a theme with what Spirit was channeling to me tonight about those polarities, about us being in separation and in extreme distortions of masculine or feminine energies, not just singularly as ourself, but as a collective, from our governments to our leaders, to our communities, to our relationships, our family units, our job community. I mean, there's distortion. There's always that masculine drive and that feminine, distorted feminine of victimization and trauma. and abandonment and all, you know. So I'm going to read you what they channeled to me, and then we'll see if we can make some sense of it. Because when I channel, I kind of like woo-woo, get way out there, and they show me so many different threads. It's like a blanket, right? And the threads are all interwoven. And if you pick apart at one, eventually the whole blanket's going to fall apart. And it kind of feels like that's what Spirit has been doing to us on the 3D platform. It was like an experiment, and like a child that has outgrown a lesson, that experiment is no longer serving us as a whole. So this is how Spirit channeled it to me, that we will be fixing it. Okay, so we have the Leo full moon. They also call this the wolf moon. So if you feel like howling at the moon, you'll know why. So it says tonight's channeled message is around the energy of Leo, the lion, the brave heart, and the wolf, which is leader of the pack. Very masculine energy. It is time to truly unleash your inner beast mode. Masculine energy is very action-oriented with the ringing in of the new year, the new age, the new earth. Well, there seems to be a pattern emerging of out with the old and in with the new. So if you are caught up in world news or politics or global changes, changes in your workplace, changes in your health, your family dynamic, your everything, right? Between the COVID and this grand conjunction and all the masculine energies meeting up to have a powwow. These are intense times of change, intense times of defragging, right? So if you've been caught up in all of that, it seems very unsettled, full of anger, resentments, injustice, unfair, filled with all of the control and manipulation. All very patriarchal or distorted masculine in nature. So our world has been out of balance for far too long. In a 3D model, we have tried on both polarities: dark, light, masculine, feminine, up, down, left, right, yin, yang, in, out, forward, backward. Like a compass, we follow the magnetic pull of energy. And as that energy shifts, so does our direction. Well, in the spiritual community, there has been a lot of channeling and prophecies across all religions and tribes that have talked about this shift that we are now smack dab in the middle of. Spirit is showing me a compass that no longer points outward, but now points inward. We have, as I said, experienced extreme polarities in this 3D model of all extremes. When Adam was in the garden, before the spirit of masculine and before the split of masculine and feminine, Adam, or Atom, A-T-O-M, all are in the story of creation, by the way. A lot of allegories here in the creation story. So, but Adam was very neutral, neither masculine nor feminine, but rather androgynous, a perfect blend of both energies. But then God, the creator, created Eve, or Lilith, depending on which story you're reading, because Adam was lonely and desired a companion, or God desired experience, you know, because it goes across the macro to the micro. This story or parable can be told from the macro to the micro. It's like, you know, here's God. God was the first twin. God split masculine to feminine. 1 became 2, 2 became 4, 4 became 6. You know, if you follow my channel, you've heard me channel that before. So, you know, it's like expansion of God source energy. The twins are not the best or the highest achievers or none of that. Matter of fact, sometimes they're the most broken, but the twins are the oldest souls. So they've had the most experiences. They're like the firstborn. You would never begrudge a newborn baby for not being able to ride a hard. So we all are born with the same 0 point energy, the same potential. However, experience is wisdom. Not smart, but wisdom. And so to go back to the channeling, I don't know. I feel like Spirit wants me to elaborate on that. So basically, we are fractals of God's source energy. And so we're all God in experience. And I've used the analogy before of a mirror. You know, let's say this card is a mirror. You break it into 4 pieces. Let's say you smash it up into 4 pieces. Of course, God is fractaled into billions of pieces, right? But probably gazillion, because anything with life source energy. But let's just play with 4 for the moment, okay? So you take one quadrant and you put it in a tree, hang it from a tree for birds to look at themselves or whatever. And you take another quadrant, you put it in your purse to put on chapstick or lipstick, or, you know, trim your nose hairs if you're a guy, whatever. You take another piece, you put under a candle to expand the light, you know. The last piece, let's say you hung on a mural or created a mural and hung it on the wall. So it's all God, right? It's all the mirror. However, the piece that's hanging from the tree will never know what it's like to be the piece in your purse or wallet. And the piece that is under the candle will never know what it's like to be the piece on the wall. It's all God in experience. Okay. So this is where we have been for lifetimes, is in this separation. You know, 1 became 2 in order to have experience. As a whole, there was no contrast to have experience. So this is kind of the models that they've brought to me over probably the last year, of what's happening during this shift in consciousness. Okay, so Spirit was explaining that all of this is because we are ascending beyond the 3D model into like another quadrant, right? A new experience. So now we get to shift. We get to perhaps have an experience as the piece in the tree or the piece in the wallet or whatever. But we are expanding beyond the 3D model, where the 4D is the bridge. The 4D is actually like the yoni. I don't know if you guys can see this. I got candles burning, but there is the yoni. It's like the MasterCard symbol. If you guys know what a Vesica Pisces is, you know, that's what it is. And the yoni is the 0-point energy in the center. But the new model is 3D. So Earth has split, right? There's 2 now. Here's Earth 1, Earth 2. They're overlapping each other. And we, the light workers and the twin flames, are harvesting souls or other bits, fractals of our mirror into across the 4D realm into the 5th dimension. Okay, and in order to do that, an alchemy has to happen through vibration resonance in order to create something that you've never been before. You have to go back through the birthing process. You have to go back to that 0.0 energy, the androgynous state of harmonious balance between masculine and feminine energies. So we are moving into from the 3D into that 4D, is that balancing energy, right? Where creation happens. And then from that, we are creating the 5D model, which is a new model of expansion and 0-point energy, completely releasing the old patterns, old belief systems, old, right? Out with the old, in with the new. And so when we had the grand conjunction, that literally was the reset. And now we're seeing all the old systems falling from the macro to the micro, on all time and dimension within our quadrant, okay, of the cosmos. So in order to create the new 5D model is like a huge upgrade in humanity and Gaia through unified consciousness, where feminine will now balance out of distortion and master their inner masculine energies. No longer the damsel in distress, needing a knight in shining armor, and the masculine will learn to balance his inner feminine by embracing their emotional bodies. You know, men are raised to believe that they have to protect the weak and they're not allowed to cry. Big boys don't cry. Emotions are things that have been kind of taught to men that it's a sign of weakness, right? So the masculine, that's a distorted masculine. That's a patriarch rule. And so, you know, in the past, we've had matriarch rules when the goddess was the rulers and the men were the, I don't want to say subservient, but that's probably what it was. I'm pretty sure I lived in those times, but I don't remember it. Don't have a recollection yet of it. But what we're doing is we're balancing the masculine and feminine within ourselves. Okay. And so the masculines have to learn how to embrace their feminine side. And they want it. I mean, they incarnated at this time specifically for it. So it's not you have to, because if you don't, you're going to be punished or whatever, you know, conformed religion teaches. This is a choice, a conscious choice that all souls who are incarnated at this time chose for themselves. And some of us are the way showers, and that's why we're having everybody's awakening, but there are those who have been ascending for a while now. And we go first. We're the way showers, right? We are harvesting those bits and pieces of our fractaled self from the 3D model into the 4D, where they can be reabsorbed into 0-point energy, androgynous creative state, and then burst forward into a more balanced duality, because duality has to be, in order to have experience with a physical body, we have to have duality. But it's been in distortion for so long that it's literally collapsing in on itself. So we are here to create, to reintegrate into the one union, and then recreate from a more balanced state. Okay. I hope you guys are following me. It's hard for me. I see it in my head, but I'm not the greatest articulator, I guess is what I want to say. So another model they showed me for describing this is the chakras. Okay. I should have done a little research because there are new chakras coming online and I should know what they are and have that memorized, but I don't. I know the soul star is the one, you know, that's connecting us to source again. And then I believe there's an earth chakra that is also coming online. But they showed me the model in my channeling of the masculine has kind of navigated to the lower quadrant of chakras, you know, the base chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus, and the heart, right? Not that I mean, because we have both within us, masculine and feminine. So we've always been whole. But when you choose an archetype, and it is an archetype of masculine or feminine energies, you there's a ruler, right? Ruler of houses when it comes to astrology. There's always a ruler, right? Feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter, but we've kind of chosen our archetypes. And so the masculines have kind of been the archetypal rulers of the lower chakras. And the feminine has been the archetypal rulers of the higher chakras, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, the crown chakra. And now we've got new ones coming online. Okay, so what we're doing is we're activating this new grid or operating system where we're going from a carbon-based body to a crystalline base. And we have DNA, all that junk DNA they said that had no meaning or no use, is actually coming back online. It's been severed. We won't even go into how and why, but let's just say it's been offline. And during this process that we are doing, we are actually reintegrating into one union consciousness. And from that, we are going to burst forth into a next quadrant, the next growth spurt, the next lesson, the next dimension, the next frequency. And we chose to do it embodied. We didn't want to go into an etheric or energetic body. Or light body. We wanted to integrate the light body into the physical avatar so that we could have experience. Okay, so we are being rebalanced and redistributed. We were energetically fractaled and are now calling back all of our pieces back into that androgynous, balanced 0-point energy. So in a sense, everything that is broken or fractaled is being pieced back together or reunifying. Union. Sound familiar? The twin flames have incarnated at this time to be the models or way showers of how this new template will look, and they carry it actually like a new operating system within them. But I believe that the twin flame community is perhaps distorted in what union truly is, okay? When I first found out that I was a twin flame, I thought, oh, okay, so the model that is being taught in the community is that we do our shadow work, we heal ourselves, and then, our masculine heals themselves because we go first, and then we come into this beautiful, loving marriage or whatever and live the rest of our days together. And since I've been on this journey, and being the gift, utilizing the gifts that I have, one of my gifts is seeing different timelines, potentials. Not all timelines and all potentials, but different timelines and different potentials. And so I can see a timeline where in a 3D matrix, union, physical union, like marriage and whatever the physical union of lovers looks like, was the old template. It was the old energy. And so I'm not sure. I can kind of see another timeline, another outcome where we no longer need something external to ourselves to be whole within ourselves. And I know that's been being taught all over the place, but the way they're showing it to me is that free will in the 5D template is that when you have healed your shadow, when you have completely fallen apart and come back together again into that androgynous state, your twin flame is you. It's you. And so it's learning to love you, learning to choose you, not you secular, but you as in everybody is you. Everything in the universe is just God pushed out, expanded. And so union in 5D reality does not have to have a physicality aspect, or at least not in the timelines that I am now able to see it. Hi, Drew. So this was a hard pill for me to swallow when I started seeing these potentials because, I'm kind of rather fond of my physical 3D twin flame. And I would really like to, have that union. But that's because I'm still looking for my knight in shining armor. I'm still looking for the piece of me that is missing. And it is me. It is a piece of me that is missing. It is God pushed out. Everything is God pushed out. Everything. And so our twins are a physical manifestation of our duality, our opposition, our separateness, separation. And we've longed for and missed that piece of ourself, which is fractaled and scattered because, you know, everything comes from us. It's God pushed out, right? 1 became 2, 2 became 4, 4 became 6. It's like everything is everyone, and everyone is God, and God is everything. And it's like the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the middle, the end, everything that was, is, and ever shall be. And when we get to the 5D template, I'm not sure we're going to want or need a physical manifestation of ourselves, because everything is a physical manifestation of ourselves. And so when we can find union with self, we find union with all. And then everybody is your twin. Everybody is you pushed out. So it gets very, 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 very complicated in quantum. And I'm not there yet. And I'm not going to pretend that I am. And I'm not asking you guys to buy into my theories, but part of my gift is seeing potentials and seeing timelines and potentials. It's part of my gift. It's what I'm here to do, is to help to create from pure potential. And so I'm going to go back to the channeling now. I got a little off. It was 51:51 on my counter when I said that. So I believe that we have been taught the old ways of the twin flames. Yes, in the old energy, it was boy meets girl, boy falls in love with girl. Boy needs girl, girl needs boy to feel whole or wanted or necessary or chosen or loved. In its very essence, the old model, the old operating system of separation and division. That model was a beautiful model, and the 3D energies was perfect in all of its imperfections. A true romantic tragedy that movies and novels, poetry and music was written for. But it's the old model. I've been shown that duality and opposition and separation has run its course in usefulness. That's the new model. The new model is reunion, union, reunification from the many back to the one. Not where I am one and alone, but where I am one, where I'm you and you are me, and we become the one. Let me read that again. So reunion, reunification from the many back to the one. And alone, I can't read my own writing, guys. Reunion, reunification from the many back to the one. Not where I am one and alone, but where I am you and you are me and we become the one. All that is. In this new model, there will need to be masculine and feminine energies in harmony, harmoniously balanced and creating together. This is, I believe, twin flame union. And I believe it starts with union in here. Remember that compass is now pointing inward. It's 2727. 27 people in the room and 27 thumbs up.
Wow, that's the most you ever got.
No, it isn't. So masculine energy is action-oriented. Feminine energy is magnetic and receptive, as in the Vesica Pisces. Masculine, feminine, overlapping is the yoni. And so masculine in distortion is where we've been. Feminine in distortion, where we've been completely polarized and fighting our way back together. And so 1 became 2, but now 2 becomes 1. Okay? So that is the creation. You have to, it's in all models of creation. The atom splits. The dark matter, the light matter, the photon, the proton, the yin, the yang, the up, the down, the in, the out, the black, the white. It's all designed to split and fractile in order to have experience, creation, to create experience. And so it's not that model is gone, but we are reintegrating into unified consciousness to create from a more balanced space. You have to have duality to have experience. So if we want to have physicality and experience in the 5D model, we have to have the masculine and feminine energies. But if we can unionize within ourselves, where I am whole and complete within myself, you are whole, complete within yourself, and then the two of us come together and we are whole and complete in each other, and then others come in and they're whole and complete within us, and before you know it, you have unified consciousness. The all becomes the one and the one becomes the all. And from that, we can still have experience, but from a much more balanced energetic space. Okay, so that song, Fix You, I'm going to go back to that now. Okay, so we're going to create together, love together, heal together, rebuild together, and no one polarity will rule over the other. It's not an easy model to create, but Spirit says, know it or not, we are already doing it. And it starts with you. Feminines can't fix the masculines, and masculines can't control what needs to be fixed. Our DNA is ascending and unifying, and polarities are finding balance, and 5D template is being created through inner healing, inner love of self. We will honor and love the whole and the all. Okay, so that song, Fix, the fixer, I'm going to go back and just, recap on that just a little bit, because that's distorted feminine energy. And it doesn't matter what polarity you chose as your archetype, whether you chose a masculine physicality or a feminine physicality. We all have masculine and feminine energies that are within us. They've just been fractiled and hurting each other for a while. So the song, and I'm not going to do the whole thing again, but I can give you an idea. It's Brent Morgan, and it's called The Fixer. She's a fixer with no one to fix her. She's a lover who won't love herself. She's a heartbreak away from a horrible place, any fixer that never fixes themselves. She's a fighter with no one beside her, in a corner alone on the ropes. She's a letdown away from a terrible place. She fixes every scar but her own. Oh, she fixes the lonely, she fixes the broke, but tends to forget who needs fixing the most. Buried in bandages, hiding the hell, because fixers never fix themselves. So I think there are masculines that can resonate with that energy, and there are feminines that can resonate with that energy. And so that's distortion, okay? If you don't know what distorted masculine and feminine energies are, then where have you been your whole life? Because it just plays out in the matrix everywhere you look. Masculine distortion is climbing our way to the top, stepping on as many fingers and toes and heads that we have to get there. It's action oriented to the distortion of I want, so I take, not I create. And it goes on. I mean, there's, so much in the distorted masculine. There's that, conqueror. I am He-Man. And then there's, but feminines have that side within them too. And the idea is we are balancing those energies to a more balanced, unified state. It's like, I don't have to step all over you to get what I want. I will create it for myself. And I don't need anybody to fix once I've already fixed me. And sometimes fixing others in the distorted feminine energy just distracts you from what really needs fixing, and that's you. And so I hope this channeled message made sense to you guys. It was rather all over the place, but I can see it, and I have a hard time speaking what I see. But just trust that you're already doing it. You know, this shadow work that you've been working so hard to do, there's a reason for it. There's a huge, huge reason for it. Because as you heal, you reintegrate. Let me repeat that. As you heal, you reintegrate. And as you reintegrate, that is union. Your twin flame is you in another physical manifestation. And union, just like it takes two to tango, it takes two to union, to unify. And it starts in here, okay? Once you are healed and completely in union within yourself, you don't need a physical manifestation of you to fulfill you. Think about that. It doesn't mean you won't get one because, you know, whatever your vibration is, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you are you and they are you, then when you have completely unified with you, you've unified with them who are you. And it's not just that person. It's the whole collective. You know, it's like the fingers think that they're separate when the veil is there. But when you remove the veil, they're all part of the hand. You know? So unification, guys, think on it. Rewind it. Watch it again. Journal on it. Meditate on it. Especially if you're a twin flame. Okay, I'm going to toss some cards now for the collective. We're going to do a general reading for the collective. We've had a pretty good stream tonight. I don't want to even speak it because it's liable to screw up just because I spoke it. But I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do a collective reading for general energies for anybody who tunes in and watches this. And then we're going to move into the light workers and twin flames. All right, general energies for the collective spirit. General energies for the collective. Ooh, that's too many. Let's try that again. General energies for the collective for the full moon in Leo energy. Oh my God, that same chunk wants to come out. What are you doing? Seriously? He's got his own bedroom, his own bathroom, his own sink, his own... Well, take some Q-tips and put them in your bathroom. Sorry, guys. Okay. Come on, Spirit. We don't need a great big chunk. Let's just kind of neaten this up a little bit. What is the collective energies? What is the collective energies? What's going on during this Leo full moon? Oh my gosh. What did we talk about? Oh, look at this. Okay, so I've got the Six of Cups, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Six of... Guys. Okay, so we've got 8. I'm just going to tell the whole story here. It's the same thing I just channeled. So you need to move away from, we've got the 8 of Cups. Okay, this is for the collective. The collective needs to close out old cycles. Those challenging times, the shadow work, all of that needs to be wrapped up. We need to be working hard on that with the 8 of Pentacles. We got 2 8s here. We got 2 6s. Okay, we got more than that. We got plenty of 6s here, guys. We've got 4 6s. Okay, love, 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 love. So there are things that no longer serve us, period, end. You need to really, really take a long, hard look at your life. And when you think about people in your life or situations in your life, Are they energy vampires? Are they draining you? Are they taking you farther away from unification or closer to it? Because you are being asked to choose you. Just for now. Because when you choose you and reunify with you, you're reunifying with everything. So not you in a stingy way, like me, 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 me. No, there was a movie. Nemo? Was it Nemo? Me, 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 me. I don't know. Anyhow, not selfish me, but choosing me. There are things you need to walk away from. Because all of this that you know, this death and transformation, the moon card, which in this deck is called confront. It's like you confront your shadows, challenging times. All of that needs to go in the past, okay? Just needs to be healed, cleared, loved, released. Old contracts, you know, visualize yourself sitting down and writing a new contract. I forgive you across all timelines, all space, all quantum, all space and time, right? All lifetimes. Write a new contract. I release you with love. You don't owe me anything. I'm not judging you. I'm not calling you out on anything that you may have done to me. It's time to let it go. It's time to let the past be the past, okay? Because it's the old template. It's the old 3D model, and you can't get there from there. You need to let that go. There's a bridge. If you don't cross the bridge, then you can't have one foot in both worlds, okay? So it's time to make a dedicated effort to finish out those old cycles, move away from things that no longer serve you. Okay, because that's when the real healing begins. That's when you start taking the lead. See, believe and succeed. We've got masculine and feminine energies both here, right? It's a balancing of that masculine and feminine. We have the 6 of Cups in this. It's called Simply Love. And it is, you know, soulmate energy. It's past lifetimes. It's people that you've incarnated with over and over again. There are old timelines and old debts that need to be forgiven, released, and let go. And then, you know, in order to do that, because that's when union happens. Look at this beautiful freaking union energy, guys. 2 of Cups to the Lovers. Are we serious? And how do we get there? We got to go within because it's not out there. Remember, that compass is now pointing to the inside. Hermit energy, you got to go within. That was pretty profound that came out just the way I freaking channeled it. I'm just saying. So exactly what the channeled message was is that now it's time to go within. You got to work on you. You got to work on you. Because only in finding yourself will you be able to unify with the all that is. Okay, you got to call back those fractals, those pieces of you. You know, they talk about in quantum theory where all timelines exist at the same time. So let's say when you were proposed, you know, if you've ever been married, when that guy proposed to you, if you'd have said no, there's another timeline, another example of what could have happened where there's a fractal of you living out that experience. And so how many choices have you made in your lifetime? How many times have you fractaled? How many pieces of you are existing on different timelines? It's time to call them all home. It's time to get behind the eyes and become the driver, the master of your chosen timeline. Chosen timeline. You're the master. You're the creator. You get to choose which timeline is the one that you want to create and experience. And in order to do that, you need to get back to 0 point energy and call back all them little bits and pieces of yourself that have fractaled, because that's what unification's happening. All right, so let's knock the energy out of that. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the same story doesn't come out for twin flames and light workers. Actually, Spirit's saying, let's do a couple oracle cards on the collective first. So let's do Moonology for the collective energy, please, Spirit. For the collective audience. For anybody who tunes in and watches this video. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to take any more. Let's do light. Well, no. Okay, Spirit, thank you. This is a collective read. So for the collective, I'm just going to draw a couple of these and then I'll read them. Collective energies for the full moon in Leo, please. Collective energies for the full moon in Leo. My God. Okay. So in the Moonology deck, I have nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. So this is the yoni, this is the void, right? It's where creation happens. It's where the non-physical and the physical meet and the alchemy happens, and then something becomes manifest. And so I feel like on that bridge, that yoni, where you're going from the 3D model into the 5D model, when you get to that 4D space of bridging the gap, there is a void, of course. There is that androgynous state of being where you're not either or, okay? And so void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. It's the epitome of what I said about not being able to have one foot in this dimension and one foot in this dimension, because eventually they're going to split completely apart and the bridge will be gone and you'll split right down the middle again, and then you'll be fractiled. So choose with your divine will, because that's what was on the bottom of the deck is will. I read it, wasn't sure if I wanted to bring it into the reading, but choose with your divine will which template you want to continue in. If you don't feel like you've learned all the lessons that you need to in the 3D template, then choose the 3D template. If you feel that you're ready for the 5D model, the ascension, if you're ready to ascend, you feel like you're going to do the best you can to climb that stairway to heaven or whatever, you got to choose. Nothing will come of the void. You've got to choose one reality or the other. And then we have time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Okay, so I'm hearing breathing is like creation. Okay, there's a flow. You breathe in, you breathe out, you breathe in, you breathe out. And so there's been resistance here to the divine flow. I know that light sheds a, but look at that. You got a handful of freaking earth. Like, I'm not ready. And it's okay if you're not ready. It really is. Everybody goes eventually, right? It's just like you can't stop a newborn baby from someday having the potential to ride a Harley. It's just some are ready and some are not. Some have to learn more things. But time to breathe out means you have to trust the flow and stop resisting. Surrender to the divine. The path. Look at this person. Oh, I wish the light wouldn't. There is a ladder going up to this portal. It's number 8, by the way, and Spirit was showing me the 8 with like the breathing in and breathing out. So there's only one path to this ascension, and it's through that doorway. And so you're going to have to surrender to the path and quit resisting. You're going to have to choose. And then we have beauty, which is number 20, which breaks down to a 2. The other one, by the way, resistance, was 25, which is a 7, if those numbers mean anything to you. But beauty, this is the all that is. Look at, it looks like a woman's face, but when you really look, it's just flowers and butterflies and plants. So it's the all it is. It's creation, right? There's beauty in this creation. And we can have it in physicality if we choose it. Okay, so that is that for the collective energies. I hope that resonated, guys. We got, look at what a beautiful balance. We got 30 people in the room. We got 30 thumbs up. I love you guys. You are so beautiful. You are my love team, my love tribe, right? Okay, so now we're going to take a look at light workers and twin flames. Well, let's do light workers first. Mission. I'm just going to take a couple cards. We're going to do 3 cards for light workers mission at this time. Boy, they don't want to shuffle. Talk about resistance, huh? Light workers. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. For me, that's enlightenment. That's looking at things from new eyes, new perspectives. It's being willing to take a pause in order to reevaluate what needs to be let go, what needs to be created. Where are you on this journey? Integration. It's time to just kind of breathe out, right? Then we have the 9 of Cups, dreams coming true. See, for me, 9 of Cups is a selfish energy, not selfish in as, you know, me, but self-full. It's like my dreams. This is not the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is, you know, creation with another. 9 of Cups is what do I want? What do I dream of? And look at the hands, you know, and the galaxies. We are creating. We are the hands of the creator, by the way. Light workers are literally the hands of the creator in the 3D matrix right now. We are the creators. We are the molders, the clay, you know. We're creating the new 5D template. And then so we have this confront again, the moon card. So light workers also, for those of you who are still struggling with your shadows, of course, that becomes first and foremost on the ascension is learning to know thyself. Because only in knowing who you truly are will you ever be able to recognize your patterns, good or bad. And the only way to know yourself is to go deep, deep, deep inside and to take a look at all the things that you've forgotten or you've avoided or you've buried. So know thyself. It's time to make your dream. You got to choose you. And then we've got the 8 of Wands, success and growth. And this is what I'm seeing is energy moving, masculine energy through this full moon in Leo. It is a time to help create. But if you want to create from 0 energy instead of distorted masculine or distorted feminine, the shadow work is mandatory. It doesn't mean that you have to be completely done with your shadow work, because I'm not sure that's possible. But it's like when you face your fears, you know, if you're afraid of snakes and one day you just decide you're going to sit down and you're going to play with a snake until you become friends with it, right? Or you're afraid of the monster under the bed, and instead of hiding from it, you climb under the bed with it and introduce yourself. Shadow work isn't about getting rid of your shadow. It's about getting to know it, to become friends with it, to understand it, to reintegrate it. Because it is a fractile, it's a soul. You know, there are light workers that do soul retrieval. They go and get those bits and pieces of you that fear has chased away. So I'm going to get a couple moonologies for the light workers. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of these for the light workers, please. The light workers, please. I got my deck upside down. Okay, and for the light workers, please. For the light workers, please. Okay, now we're going to read them. All right, so we have faith in your dreams, and we have faith in the other deck, guys. So here, have faith in your dreams and faith. Look at, this is Empress energy. This is the Divine Mother, the archetype of the Divine Feminine, birthing the new earth. Have faith in your dreams, making your dreams come true, right? Dare to dream a new dream is what I'm hearing. And then we have, it's time to take action, realization, the unexpected, hold your vision. Wow, it's like dreams. Have faith in your dreams, faith, dreams coming true, hold your vision. Guys, you have to create this. You have to create this. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you don't have PayPal? You're going to have to email me. I'm sure I've got your email, but I would rather not have to sort through it all. If you could email me your question, I would truly appreciate that, okay? So we have dreams, dreams, dreams. Hold your vision, hold your dreams, have faith. I mean, Spirit can't say it any clearer that you need to manifest this through visualization, right? How do we manifest? We focus our attention with intention and faith, followed up by action. And so we have all kinds of that here for the light workers. You have to manifest this. And they have realization. Here's a girl standing in the keyhole, looking out over the future. And so it's a realization that you are the key, is what I'm hearing. She's standing in the keyhole. You're who you've been waiting for. You are the key to it all. And we have the unexpected blue moon. This is, what numbers do we have? We have 9, 9, 8, 8, 8, 9. I'm sorry, 8, 9, 9, 3, 4, and 7. If any of those resonate with you for whatever reason. We have, it's time to take action and the unexpected. So I think that there's not a lot of expectation right now that we are going to show up and be the key, that we be the ones that we've been waiting for, right? It's time to take action. It's time to create. Then we have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Then we have called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. See, time to take action. You guys have been training. I know you have, because I've been training with you. We've been learning to manifest. We've been learning to balance. We've been learning to love ourselves. We've been learning to have healthy boundaries, to open up our chakras, to have a voice, to not be a victim, to, there's so much that we've been learning. We've been learning it together. So soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. It's time to step up, and it's time to take action to create this heaven on earth. And then we've got, you got the love, Hidarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. That's what you've been training. That's the training. You've been learning to get rid of all of those old 3D models of distorted feminine energy. Now, I know I have some masculines that watch my show. I guess it's a show. Is it a show? Anyhow, watch my videos. And that's new to me, okay? Because for 3 years, I've been channeling for mostly divine feminines. So that's part of the unexpected, I think, is that the masculine is now also on board with this healing. with this co-creation, and they're now heeding the call. So let's take a look at that, shall we? That was for the light workers. Now we're going to take a look at divine masculine, divine feminine energies. What is going on for the twinsies? And Bianca, how in the hell do you exist without PayPal? Girl, I love PayPal. Every time I've had any fraud or anything, you know, paid for something and it was never showed up, they've always fixed it for me within days. I love PayPal. I hope they're not owned by Illuminati people, but I like them. They suit my needs very well. Much better than Cash App. We know that's not ruled by good guys. Okay, let's take a look at the twins. Hello, these cards are stubborn tonight, man. Divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Masculine on the left, please, Spirit, and feminine on the right. Masculine on the left, please. 3 cards for the masculine on the left. Stubborn, I'm telling you. Oh, I got 3 right there. All right, then. All right. Knock, knock. Who's there? The feminine. Let's take a look at the feminine energy on the right, please. Feminine energy on the right. Feminine energy on the right, please. Feminine energy on the right. Feminine energy on the right. Here we go. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, bottom of the deck is the 2 of Swords, refusing to see. So there is still a choice to be made between these lovely people. These archetypes of masculine and feminine energies. So, okay, the masculines are looking like they are finally awakening. Clarity of belief, Ace of Swords. Lovers. Choosing, excuse me, see, there's that, every time I get it's like a little hiccup, and it only happens when I'm channeling, and it's like, I used to get an itchy nose when I was on it. Yes, Leah, I know where to find you. You can send me a payment, and it's $15 or more, whatever you want to contribute, and message me in Facebook, and I'll make sure that I do a video for you. Or we can do a face-to-face because we're friends on Facebook. So masculine energy, clarity of belief. These guys, look, there's that butterfly right in the hand. It's like the transformation is happening. Clarity of belief. I'm just seeing lit up like a Christmas tree, like they finally get it. Hi, Sage. I wish I could read that. I'll have to go back and read it. So the masculines are learning to balance their head and their heart. Okay. The twin, or the Lovers card for me is the twins. And in this deck, it shows the double helix going up, you know. This is reintegration. This is the mental body with the emotional body. And there's a choice with the 2 of Cups coming together. I feel like the masculines are going through what the feminines went through, you know, for the last 3 years. Bottom of the deck again is that refusing to see, refusing to reach out. There's still a lot of doubt on the masculine. I feel like it's masculine side, but I don't know, because the feminines have really moved into their masculine energy, and there's a warning that comes with that to make sure that you are doing the balancing thing, not the distortion, because we can go from distorted feminine, you know, where I need to fix everybody, codependency, you know, victimization, abandonment wounds, all of that neediness, to the other distortion of, I don't need anybody, I don't need you, I don't want you, I'm going to work on me, and you know, the me. So we have to find a balance struck between that, okay? And I think the reason why the feminines have been kind of a little out of balance in their masculine energy is because they're not able to see what the masculine is doing. A lot of feminines and masculines are in separation. Not all of them, but some of them, most of them. Okay, so the feminine is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, collaboration, or I'm sorry. No, Three of Cups. I'm feeling Three of Pentacles. That didn't come out. Yes, it did. There it is. Three of Pentacles right on the bottom under the Two of Swords. So yes, I'm feeling like the feminine is willing to collaborate with her masculine. And work together to heal this heart. In this deck, the Three of Cups is all about healing the heart, right? With the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So what I'm feeling from this is the feminine is saying, the higher self of the feminine collective at this time is saying, I'm guarded, but I'm willing. I'm willing to collaborate. If you choose to collaborate with me and to try to heal this thing, I'm willing to take this Ace of Wands and renew this energy with you. But I'm very guarded because I'm not sure that I have. No, it's not that she's not sure of what she has. She's very sure of what she has, and she's not willing to lose it. I'm hearing I've come a long way, baby, and I'm not letting anybody, including my divine masculine, come into my life and bring me down. I fought hard to get to where I'm at. And so healthy boundaries, I'm hearing very healthy boundaries. She is willing to collaborate. She's willing to heal this. She's willing to move forward, but she has some very healthy boundaries that she is not willing to compromise her integrity for. All right, so that's collective energy for the twins right now. I like it. I see a little stubbornness on the feminine side, but it's reasonable. It's not unreasonable. It's like the feminines are willing to work with the masculine if the masculine chooses to do the work, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So I'm going to put these away. Spirit says, quit shuffling them, Tracy. We're not using those anymore. All right, let's take a look at Moonology for the twins, please. I'm just taking one card on the left for the masculine, one card on the right for the feminine. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces for the masculine. So the masculines need to go within. They're being talked to. Remember when I channeled that Spirit said, you don't know what we're whispering in their ears? You just don't. We got you to where you're at today. We motivated you. We divinely guided you. We showed you the way. What makes you think we're not capable of doing that for them too? It's that I'll see it when I believe it, not I'll believe it when I see it. And so the masculine is being motivated by Spirit to meditate and contemplate and go within and to make that choice, that head over heart decision. And so the feminine is communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So, and they're both new moons. We've got new moon in Pisces, new moon in Gemini. New moons are about creation. They're about manifestation. They're not about ending cycles. So this is a new cycle where the masculine has moved into the energy of going within and being divinely guided. Pisces energy, guys. Pisces are pretty tuned in to Spirit. They're the oldest zodiac, or the oldest sign in the zodiac. And then, so communication is key for the feminines. We need to have the ability to communicate. I still struggle with that. My masculine reaches out to me, and I'm a people pleaser still. I am. You know, it's like I'm happy I heard from him, so I say something nice and polite and neutral, right? At some point, we're going to have to just like speak our minds, throw it all out on the table and say, this is where I'm at. Where are you at? And what are your intentions? Because these are my intentions. And I find that very difficult. And I'm sure a lot of you feminines do too, unless you're air signs. Air signs find it so easy, you know. That's why it's a Gemini, new moon in Gemini. It's like Geminis are the representatives of the twin flame energy. It's the masculine, feminine within you. It's the duality. It's, you know, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's, you know, yin and yang. So communication is key. And I'm going to get love messages. Why? Because I can. It's my channel and I like it. Okay. Masculine and feminine. This is just like advice. These cards, these heart cards, they're so pretty, but they're so difficult to really line up and shuffle. Okay, so messages for masculine and feminine. Advice from spirit on the masculine and feminine. Some of these have personal messages, but for the most part, they're guidance, you know. Okay, I'm just going to dig in because they're too hard to shuffle. I got two, so I'm taking them both. Are you freaking kidding? See, I love spirit. I love it, love it, love it. Bottom of the deck, twin flames. Your passion ignites. Yes, passion ignited. That's beautiful. We have wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Control, guys, is a distorted masculine energy. You cannot control the outcome. You manifest it through a vibrational alignment. When you're trying to control things, it puts you in distortion, and that is not a vibrational match to union. And remember, union happens in here first. Call them home. Call her home. So the next one is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. That's that neutrality, right? Not right or wrong, up or down, in or out, black or white. There, you know, every choice you make expands the understanding of life and love. It's all experience. So let's get some romance angels for the twins, please. Romance angels for the twins. This deck is so wore out. I use it all the time. Romance angels for the twins, please. Romance angels for the twins. That's a lot of cards, Spirit, but I'm going to take them. Bottom of the deck says engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level. And we do have twin flames. Your passion ignites. So, you know, union energies, I do believe, are here for those who are ready for them. But you have to be a vibrational match to them. Yeah, vibrational match. See, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Self-love. Call it home. Call it home. Right? Be magnetic. Attract it. Manifest it. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I often read this as the Six of Pentacles. That is that equal give and take, that reciprocity of balance. I'm not giving, and I'm not taking, but I am balanced between the two. And it does manifest in your external world, you know, allowing other people to help you. My friend Debbie, if she's still here, she massaged, I have a torn rotator cuff and I was in pain, and she massaged it for me. And I felt kind of strange allowing her to do healing work on me. And I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to like pay her for it or do something. That's that distortion, right? We have to be willing because we do things for each other, right? Equal reciprocity. So sometimes it's hard to receive. It's like, I'm not used to people giving me things or doing for me. I'm used to being the one doing and giving. And so let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Then we have, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Give and receive again, guys. We're still getting the giving and receiving message. Love is giving and receiving. Equal reciprocity. Look at our candles went out. Boof. Right on that note. Love is equality and reciprocity. And then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And you did have the Hanged Man. And we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Some of you, and I'm just going to go there, and I hate to do it. Some of you guys have expected a certain person to be your twin. And when you do your healing, you're going to find that that person was a soulmate that came here to help you to find yourself, to heal yourself. And when you do that, union happens. And so it's not, it could be a new love, and it could be somebody, it could be your twin flame, the person you think it is, showing up in a new way. And that's a fact. Because if he doesn't show up in a new way, I'm going to turn him away at the door. The past needs to be put to rest. No more. I am a new person, and I expect nothing but a new person to show up for me in the vibration that I now sit in. And so twin flame union happens inside of you first. And that is how you ignite the flame. They are you, you are them. Two that became, or one that became two are becoming one again. All right, so let's get some messages. I made this new deck, and it's been pretty spot on. You guys will have to let me know. So this is a general message. Don't take it too personal. I'm going to get 4 messages from the masculine to the feminine, and I'm going to get 4 from the feminine to the masculine. And if it resonates, take it, because, you know, resonation means it's a vibrational match. So masculine to the feminine. Masculine. And if it doesn't resonate, it's somebody else's message, guys. Masculine to the feminine. All right. Feminine to the masculine. Ooh, okay. Feminine to the masculine. Feminine. And I'm working on a lyric deck, guys. Debbie was helping me with that. We had so much fun out at the cabin. So yeah, I'm going to be doing 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I'm just going to be asking Spirit to divinely guide me to lyrics of songs that will help find union between the twins. Okay, so masculine to the feminine. Remember, take what resonates. If it doesn't, then just check it. It's somebody else's message. We have, if you're wondering if I know, I do. And we saw that with the Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. I really do believe that a lot of the masculines are aware. They may not know terminology. They may not be able to say, that's my twin flame, but they have become aware that there is something special, some kind of a bond or soul tie. And it's become apparent to them. So it says, if you're wondering if I know, I do. Then we have, I'm feeling things I've never felt before, and I need time to process. Then we have, I don't understand why I can't forget you. See, I just talked about that, right? They understand there's some kind of a bond that they just can't seem to shake. And then look, guys, we have, I'm coming soon. Expect the unexpected. Feminine to the masculine, I have, Spirit speaks to me too, being divinely guided. Spirit speaks to me too. And then we have, I dream of us living together as one, right? One became two, and now two becomes one. We have, I was raised to believe things that you weren't. There's that polarity, that difference between, you know, the twins. And then we have, I'm stuck in stinking thinking. So the feminines are, some of them, because I don't really feel like I am right now. I still get stuck in stinking thinking. I guess I got to take that back. But it's not nearly as obsessive as it was in the beginning. In the beginning, I mean, it was like every single breath I took, I was obsessing and thinking about my masculine. I think that's by design. You know, that's that trauma bond that bonds the two together. You know, a twin flame union is a very karmic dynamic. You know, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, and people think that. It's hard lessons taught by two ascended masters to really, really learn some hard lessons together. Some make it and some don't, guys. I'm not going to say that you all end up in union, but if you can union or find union within yourself, you're definitely going to, because then you become a vibrational match to what it is you're trying to receive. I love you guys. Tonight was awesome. We're an hour and 46 minutes in or something like that. And the live stream didn't get dropped. Spirit didn't like, I don't know. It was pretty damn good. And I didn't get your guys' posts. So when I ended, I'm going to go back and scroll through it. But I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for your support for the channel. It's not too late to order a private, or not private. Well, I guess it's private because I'm making videos. But if you would like a personal check-in and you didn't see the notification or watch my most recent upload today of the zodiac signs, just go to my community tab and all the instructions you need are there. Okay. And so you can pay me a $15 donation or more, whatever's written on your heart to give. And then email me and I will, you're going to have to let me know what topic we're looking at. And I'm going to make a private video, 10 minutes or longer, because you know I can't shut up, but I'm going to do at least 10 minutes, if not more, for $15 donation. If you would like to get in on that, head on over to the community tab and look at the directions and just follow them. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you're manifesting something brilliantly beautiful. Okay. And I will see you at the next live. Good night.